Welcome to New Age Hunting. Today we're doing something possibly irresponsible. We're going speed scouting, which, if you don't know what speed scouting is, that's basically a pointless excuse for me to go have some fun while the rest of the world keeps spinning without me. So, I have located some public land that I'm not too sure many other people know about. It's I didn't know it was there. It's not marked on Onyx. It's like you have to actually click on it for it to like tell you that it's public land. So it's about 200 acres, and I have never known that it was there a day in my life. I may get there and feel like a big idiot because everybody else knows about it. I don't know. But I've got one camera because that was all I could scrounge up at the moment, and binos, and we're just gonna go and look at it and see what everything looks like, and look for some tracks and sign and stuff. So yeah, I'm a little crunched for time. We're gonna have to run and get this done. So I'm gonna rip down here, and I'll pick you back up when we get there. Okay, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm new at this whole filming everything I do thing. We got down here in the public. I found a little clearing back over here that I totally forgot to film what I was doing. I hadn't seen hardly any deer sign all the way in here. It's kind of pathetic. I'm getting a little discouraged, and I got down here in this clearing, and I see these weird trees that don't match anything else. There's some kind of wild plum tree or fig tree or something. I don't know. They got some little, about that big around. It's not a persimmon tree. They were turning purple and they were falling off. So went looking around under the tree. Sure enough, a couple of them bit in half, and some fresh deer droppings right underneath the trees. So I put the camera up about 30 feet away, and we're just going to leave it there and let it soak for, I don't know, several weeks before I come back in here and check it. But so that's one kind of whole side or half of the public. We're going to head to the other side and see if I can find some more deer sign, and I promise I'll video it this time. Let's roll. So this area is kind of interesting. It's totally different from anything else that I hunt. It's mostly mature pine trees. There's some like sapwood, other kinds of little trees in here, but there's no like big mature oak trees like I'm used to hunting. It looks like maybe some sort of old mining ground or something. I'm not sure what the land used to be used for, but just the topo features and stuff are weird. There's trenches everywhere. Just kind of odd. So that being said, it's going to be critical, or almost critical, very important to find a food source to be able to hunt these deer, because they don't eat pine cones. So we're going to have to find something that these deer are attracted to as far as food. And those plum trees, or whatever I found, we're going to call them plum trees for the sake of simplicity, but those may be, you know, that food source. I'm on a trail here. It looks like a deer trail down an old 2-track or something. So I'm going to keep on down it. There's some more clearings and stuff way down here in the other end, and that's what I'm most concerned with, because if there is anybody accessing this, I want to be as far away from the access as I can be. And this is looking at about a mile down here, so we're going to keep trekking down this way, and I'll let you know what we see. But today we're really just taking it kind of fast, and just treating it as if I'm the only person in here. I'm not really trying to be super detailed. I'm looking for very obvious sign, and just using basic knowledge of scouting to try to locate some areas where the deer are. So I'm going to keep moving, and I'll keep you posted. We got something right here. is what we would call a historic rub, meaning that a buck in past years has rubbed this tree, and it may not be open this year, but there has been a rub here before, meaning that this area is favorable to bucks for some reason. There's a lot of different reasons that they make rubs, but it does give some indication that this area was favorable for a buck at one time. If you're looking for rubs, going through the woods looking for rubs, trying to find them, you're gonna have pretty good luck normally looking for cedar trees, small gum trees, stuff with small fleshy bark, and kind of tender wood. And if you just go through looking for these mid-size, probably 10-foot, 8-foot cedar trees, and just looking around them, a lot of times you'll find these historic rubs, or closer to the season, maybe a rub that's already open for the year. So yeah, we're gonna keep moving, but that's a good sign. All right, so we got down here, down to the other end of the property, or to the public, and I was looking on Onyx, just kind of glancing around, whatever, and I looked over to my right, and through the trees, I thought I saw something weird, just kind of not right. So I walked over here. It didn't show a clearing on Onyx, and I walked over here, and it's about a 40 clear cut. Well, a clear cut will really help you in hunting. You know, if it's your property, that's great. This is going to be private right here. I'm standing right on the boundary between the public and the private. What I can use this for, though, is cutovers are going to be a known source of browse, bedding, and even a destination food source in a place like this. So I'll be able to come in here, set up on the edge of this cutover just for an observational sit before the season starts. Like, probably whenever I come back to check that other camera, I could come and set up right here with my binoculars and just observe what's going on a piece of private across the line over here. And what that'll do for me, now I would never hunt right on somebody's line. That's a bad thing to do, and technically illegal in some places. But what I can do is I can sit here, I can observe in a big open area what the deer are doing, how they're moving back and forth onto the public, and then I can back up a trail back onto the public ground and hunt back there, and just use this basically as a big living game camera. And so I'm going to come out here, I'm going to sit, I'm going to glass, and I'm going to try to see what I can find out as far as the deer movement based on this edge between the public and the private. So here's the cutover. Alright, I said I was crunched for time, so I'm going to get back up here to the trail, maybe check out a body of water that is right over on the other side of the trail. Just looks like a drainage pond of some kind, which will also be important up here in this hilly area. So I'm going to go check that out, and then it'll be about time to head back to the truck. Alright guys, I just turned around from where I was talking to you, and right here, fresh deer droppings right off of the cutover. Very fresh, very big pellets. That is a mature deer of some kind, doe or buck, it doesn't really matter. But that is a mature deer that was here within the last week anyways. So let's get moving out of here. Well, it is getting later than I thought it was, so I'm gonna have to boot scoot out of here. But whew, getting out of breath. Thanks for joining me today. It's been fun. Little short speed scouting trip. So looks like a pretty promising place. We're gonna leave that camera up, let it soak, come back here in a couple weeks and check it, and hopefully get an observation sit in on that cutover. That would be great. Found a few historic rubs, maybe a few licking branches and stuff, but overall doesn't look like a lot of human pressure in here. It would be kind of difficult to hunt with anything other than a bow, or not difficult, but you wouldn't have very long shots. So maybe we'll have it mostly to ourselves, and I'll keep you posted on how it goes. This will be a good new project for me. And so yeah, I hope you're out getting some speed scouting done of your own, and trying to nail down these deer for the fall. So yeah, off season, gotta love it. It's hot. Please like and subscribe. And that would be great. Help grow the channel, and I love putting out these videos for y'all. I hope y'all like watching them as much as I like making them. So, but yeah, man, thanks for tuning in to the New Age today, and I'm gonna get out of here. See ya.